This video is by Mark Kingston from the ARA Institute of Canterbury in Christchurch, New Zealand. Okay, so this video here is on how to determine the area of a circle. Drawn this circle on the board here. It measures 350 millimeters in diameter. Circle with a slash through it being the sign for diameter. The centre to the outside edge, for those that can't remember, is known as the radius. So if I divide this by 2, the radius in this circle is 175 millimeters outside, from outside to outside, being the diameter right across through the centre is 350 millimeters. So I want to work out the surface area of this circle. We've got 3 formulas. We can use pi r squared, get an answer. We can use pi d squared over 4 and get an answer, or we can use d squared times 0.7854. This being a times in here and this being a times in here. You don't always have to write that. So what we can start to do is put these equations together. Using the first one of pi times the radius squared, we've got pi times the radius, in this case is 175 millimeters, and we need to put that figure, if we want to work this out in square meters, which is the easiest way to determine literage and weights and stuff like that later on, it's actually easier to put it in here as meters. So remember, 175 divided by 1000 equals 0.175. So that's what I need to put in here after having started to write it wrong. 0.175 squared equals. The next one here, we've got pi times the diameter squared. Diameter being 350 divided by 1000 is 0.35 squared, and divide it by 4, and that will give us an answer. Third one, d squared, once again 350 divided by 1000 is 0.35 squared, and then times that by 0.7854, and we will have an answer. So there's the 3 formulas. There is the information put into the formulas, and now we are going to do the equations on the calculator here. So the very first one, we've got pi, so shift pi equals, that's the pi figure there, times that by 0.175 squared equals, and you should be able to see the number on the screen. It is 0.0962. We'll go to 962, so the 4 decimal places. So that's the first one. If we use the second one, we've got pi times 0.35 squared, and then divide that by the 4. Same figure on the screen, 0.0962. Last one, d squared times 0.7854, so it's 0.35 squared times 0.7854 equals exactly the same number on the screen. It's a 0, looks like a very rough 0, 0.0962. And these are all meters squared because we put the data into the calculator as meters squared. Nearly went off the board there. So if you look at that, if we have a circle at 350 millimeters diameter and we put that inside a square that touched all 4 sides, we're going to draw this correctly, touching all 4 sides, which means that that is 350 and that face there is 350. This portion, this area in here, actually takes up 0.854 of that square. So that's a 0.7854. I mean, you could look at that as a percentage of 78.54% of the square, which is 350 square. Or if you just said 350 square as 1, it takes up 0.7854. of that square, the balance being in these corners. Clearly the balance is what, 21.46%, which is scrap. So there you go, there's your 3 different formulas. You can use any of those. Put the data into the equation. Top one we had to use the radius, the balance we had to use the diameter, 0.35, and that's how you work out the area of a circle. So pretty short and sweet. I'll leave it there. Thank you.